Hello everybody, Hollywood Joe here with another styling and profiling video. So pay attention and listen up, rejects, because here we go with the battle of the New York quarterbacks. Mark Sanchez versus Tim Tebow. It's been a crazy last 3 weeks since Tim Tebow was traded to the Jets. A lot of people speculating, can Tim Tebow and Mark Sanchez get along? And the question is, what's gonna happen? Who's gonna start? Who's gonna fall flat on their face? Who are the players in the Jets locker room gonna back? Well, I'll tell you this much right now. I, for one, as a Jets fan, couldn't be happier that the Jets got him. And I'll tell you why. Because Mark Sanchez has been in the New York Jets organization for 3 years. First 2 years he took them to the AFC Championship game. And the last year he fell flat on his face. And here's the thing that really upsets me with Mark Sanchez. He has went on record and saying that he is not willing to learn new things, not willing to adapt to new plays, not willing to work hard to make himself better, or at least that's the way it comes across. And you know what? If I'm the New York Jets, that is a red flag for me if my star franchise quarterback is saying that. Tim Tebow, been a lot of talk about Tim Tebow over the last couple of years. Been mauled in a lot of controversy. I get that. It's totally understandable. But Tim Tebow, young guy, great role model. And he's willing to learn. He is willing to try and get better. He is willing to try and adapt to different things. And to me, I want that attitude from my star franchise quarterback. Not the attitude of, well, I'm not going to learn new things because I'm only going to do what I did my first year because it worked. Well, guess what? In life and in sports, you have to adapt. And if you don't adapt, you're pretty much screwed. Because teams can figure you out in a heartbeat. They really can. They can figure you out, and they can read every play you're going to make before you make it. It's funny, Eli Manning joked last week in an interview that he's the third most popular quarterback in New York behind Tebow and Sanchez. Well, you know what, Eli, you got a point. Nah, no one's really thinking about you right now. But I'll say this. I guarantee by week 5, Tim Tebow will be the starting quarterback. Because Mark Sanchez, and don't get me wrong, folks, I was a huge Mark Sanchez fan when he was in USC, and that's why I became a fan of the Jets. Not gonna shy away from that. But mark my words, Mark Sanchez will not be the starting quarterback by week 5 or after week 5. By week 5 or 6, Tim Tebow will be the starting quarterback. And he is going to be the quarterback killer to Mark Sanchez. He already was the quarterback killer, career killer for Kyle Orton and Brady Quinn. And Mark Sanchez, you're next. You are so unwilling to get better. You are so unwilling to learn new things. And as a New York Jet fan who loves New York Jets football, it makes me sick to my stomach that you are a little crybaby pretty boy from California who acts like a prima donna, who thinks they are going to be somebody because he looks good in magazines, well, you got another thing coming. Because from what I remember, Brady Quinn was supposed to be somebody too. And look at what happened to him. Kai Orton was supposed to be pretty good. Look at what happened to him. Mark Sanchez will not be the New York Jets quarterback by week 6. It's simple. And I wouldn't be surprised if they trade Mark Sanchez down the road. Because let me tell you something. He proved to everybody last year that he's lazy, inaccurate, and unwilling to learn and adapt. And like I said, as a Jets fan, it disgusts me. And it disgusts his teammates. Because his teammates have even spoken out about it. So, Tim Tebow, Mark Sanchez, who you going with, folks? Because it's going to be an interesting 2012 season in the New York Jets football program. And mark my words, there will be controversy, there will be tension, there will be a divided locker room. And I will say this, it saddens me to say this because like I said, I'm a Jets fan. The New York Jets would not win their division, and they would not even go to the playoffs again. Because there's going to be so much bullshit going on in that organization. You should have traded Sanchez. You should have let Sanchez go or traded him. You should have signed a couple wide receivers, signed a running back, signed a couple defensive pieces in the offseason, and you would have been good to go. But no. Mark Sanchez got a huge raise, and it's going to go to his head, and he's going to be little crybaby Marky Mark, and be a prima donna, and be Rex Ryan's little boy, and he's going to fail miserably. And the fans, by week 5, will be chanting, Tebow, 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 just like they did in Denver. Tebow Mania is going to run wild in New York and at MetLife Stadium. So prepare yourself, folks. If you're a Jets fan, like I am, prepare yourself. Because this next year is going to be one wild, hellacious ride. And you're going to have a lot of pissed off moments. So that being said, Mark Sanchez, Tim Tebow, good luck to the both of you. Hope one of you proves me wrong. I really hope. So, that's it for me. Hope you guys are enjoying the baseball season, NFL offseason, NFL draft, whatever it may be that you're following right now. So, until next time, remember, controversy doesn't come without criticism.